Hi, my name is Brodie Smith and today I'll be doing my practical personal training simulation video. I've arrived 15 minutes early prior to my client's arrival. I've checked all gym equipment that we'll be using today and removed any potential risk hazards that could happen during exercise. I've taken into consideration the members at the gym today and that would not be an issue. So I've got my session plan all ready to go for Josh. But first, I want to take my client through a pre-health checklist. Hi guys, I'm out here with my client Josh Lucas. Hey Josh. Alright, so I've got my session plan all ready to go, but before we start, I want you to take you through a health screen risk review, just so we don't have any issues for our exercise today. And just pretty easy questions, and we'll just go from there, alright? Is that alright? Alright, so before we start, have you ever had any heart conditions or have you ever suffered a stroke? Have you ever experienced any pain in your chest after physical activity? No? Do you ever feel dizziness or faint when you exercise? No? Alright. Do you have any asthma issues I need to be aware of? No. Have you ever been diagnosed with any joint or muscle issues that could be a problem during exercise? No. Have you got any other medical issues or problems that I need to be aware of before we start? Fantastic. Alright, well obviously that's all good. We shouldn't have any issues with our session today. Today we'll be doing a few strength tests, a few cardio tests, and just to see where your general fitness is at, and then we can go from there. Alright, you ready to go?
Okay. Now that you've passed the pre-screening questions, first we're going to do is a fitness test. So we'll start with your strength, using your own body weight. We'll do a push-up. And I want you to do as many as you can until fail, alright? Yep. Alright, so a push-up, I'll just demonstrate one for you. So you get down, arms about shoulder width apart or a bit wider if you feel a bit comfortable like that. Keep your arms locked in and keep your lower back down at all times. And what I want you to do is breathe in on the way down and out on the way up. So I'll just do a couple for you. So let's go. Alright, so you think you'll be able to do that?
Yeah.
That's it, on fours, lock your arms, breathe in, breathe out, as many as you can. That's it, nice and easy. Good repetition. Good form, Joshy. That's it, keep going. Awesome work. Alright, that was pretty good. Now that we've done that, now that we've finished the push-up test, we're going to continue on with the strength side of things. So first we'll start with your chest, and then we'll move on to your legs and your back. Alright, so for your chest exercise, we're going to do a dumbbell chest press. And for it, I'll just show you what I want you to do. Grab your weights, get nice and comfy, sit down, use your knees if you have to get the weights up, kick them up, push them up above your face, and what I want you to do is inhale on the way down, and exhale on the way up, like we did with the push-ups, okay? So inhale on the way down, and exhale on the way up. Alright, so I'll get you to do as many as you can, and we'll work from there. Alright, I'll just spot you just in case, alright?
Yep.
So keep good symmetry in your arms, that's it. Way to work, Joshy, that's good. That's it, good stuff. Alright. So you've done good there, Josh. We've got 6 reps. Eventually we'll move our way up with more reps and higher weights. Once we work through a couple more sessions, but you're done. Okay, Josh, now that we've completed the chest exercises, we're going to move on to your back. Okay, so with your back, we're going to do a bent over low row. And I'll just show you how to do a couple first, and then I'll get you to do as many as you can, okay?
Yep.
Alright. So with this, I want you to grab the weight, take a few steps back, just take it nice and easy, make sure you're comfortable with the weight. I want you to bend your knees, back nice and straight, keep the weight as close to your body as possible, alright? I want you to exhale on the way up, and inhale on the way down, okay? So. Make sure you squeeze your shoulder blades, okay? Alright, so we'll just get you to do as many as you can, and then we'll go from there. That's it, a few steps back, get comfortable with the weight. That's it. Try and keep that bar as close to your body as possible. Nice, Josh, good rep. Good breathing. There we go. Good work. Alright, Josh, very well done. That's it for the back exercises. Now we'll move on to the legs. Final exercise of the day I'll be taking Josh through is the weighted squat. Okay, Josh, with the weighted squat, what I want you to do is keep your legs shoulder width apart, and I really want you to focus on driving with your heels, alright? Alright, so what I want you to do is I want you to come under the bar, find the right balance, lift the bar up, take a few steps back, feel the weight, make sure you keep your legs shoulder width apart, and as you go down, I want you to keep a nice straight back while also trying to stick your bum out, alright? Alright, and when you go down, I want you to breathe in and out on the way up, okay? Alright, so ready? I'll do a couple for you. Alright, so I'll get you to do a couple of them, and then we can see where you're at. That's it, under the bar, feel the weight, a few steps back. That's it, breathe in, breathe out. Good form. Nice, Josh. All on your heels. That's it. Good repetition. Good breathing. Alright, so obviously Josh is familiar with the weighted squat, so next time we do strength exercises in our next session, we'll obviously bump up the weight, increase the repetition, and we'll have you improving in no time. Alright, so now that we've done all the strength exercises, we are going to move on to our cardio test. Okay, Josh, for our first cardio exercise we are going to be doing is the rowing machine. Alright, so I've set the resistance level to 5, so that's pretty steady. I don't think it'll be a problem for you. So what I want you to do is I want you to sit down on your seat, strap your feet in nice and tight so they don't slip out, okay? So you strap your feet in, grab your bar, I want you to breathe out on the way in and in on the way down, okay? So I'll just do a couple for you and then I'll get you to do something. So make sure you keep your back nice and straight. Alright, you think you'll be able to do that? Alright. Alright, so I'll just get you to go for about 150 metres so we can see where you're starting off and we can just see where you're at. Now sit nice and tight. Don't slip out. Grab the bar and away you go. That's it. Breathe out on the way in. Nice, make sure you keep that back nice and straight. Good stuff, Josh. Looking pretty good. Nice. Keep going, mate. 50 metres to go. That's it. Good form, lovely form. 40 more. That's it, keep that breathing up. Nice, and there you go. That's it, just unstrap yourself. Alright, so that was the first cardio exercise we've completed. Pretty straightforward really, the rowing machine. You completed it pretty easy, so next time we do it, we'll up the resistance level and we'll do it further and more distance obviously. Alright, so that was the second piece of equipment here. For my second exercise for Josh, this is the bike. Pretty straightforward, like a normal bike, but stationary obviously. So what I want you to do, Josh, is strap yourself in nice and tight. Just so your feet don't slip out, so you don't put yourself any harm. That's it. And I want you to just go hard at it, and we'll see where we go from there. That's it. Make sure you focus on the breathing. Good stuff. Keep breathing up. Real good. Awesome work. Alright. Obviously pretty straightforward the bike. Pretty good for your cardio exercise. Did it pretty easy. I didn't think there'd be any problems with you. So for our next cardio session, we'll get you on the bike, lift the intensity, with the resistance level, we'll turn it up, and we'll get you up racing. Alright, so now we'll move on to the circuit training exercise. Alright guys, now we've got the innovative training. We'll be doing boxing. Alright, Josh is pretty familiar with the boxing technique, so we'll get straight into it because it's pretty straightforward for him. Alright Josh, what I'll get you to do is 10 straights, 10 uppers, and then 10 hooks, alright? Make sure you move into every punch with a nice fluent motion. Alright, we'll go for 3 sets. Alright, let's go. 1. Let's go. That's it, keep it up. That's it, get that rhythm. Nice. Let's go, last set. Okay. Okay, last one. Alright, nice, Joshy. Alright, next time we move on, we'll probably go on to higher intensity, more reps, more sets. But that was a pretty solid effort, and that was our innovative. Okay, so now that I've done the exercise with Josh today, I'm going to take him through a couple of stretches just to cool him down so he prevents any tension in his muscles and prevents any injuries. Alright, so for the first stretch, Josh, we're going to stretch down your pectoral major because we use that for our dumbbell chest press, alright? So what I want you to do is get your arm just above your shoulder, push on it until you feel that nice stretch all up in your pectoral major, alright? And I want you to hold it for about 10 seconds on each arm, okay? Alright, that's it. So you can feel that nice stretch in it. That's it, and the other arm. Nice, just to make sure you don't, walk away from the session with any injuries. Alright, awesome. Now for our next stretch I'm going to take you through is we're going to stretch out the quads and your thighs as we did it with the weighted squats, alright? So for this one I want you to put your hand on the wall to help balance you. I want you to grab your foot, lift it up to your bum so you can feel that nice stretching sensation all through your quads, alright? And I want you to hold it for a good 10 seconds and then jump on the other leg, alright? That's it. Good stuff, yep, other leg. Alright. Alright, so now that we've completed all the exercises and stretches with Josh today, that'll conclude our session. Hope you enjoyed the session, Josh. We'll schedule in for our next session and we'll work from there. Thank you. Okay, now that I've done my session with my client, I'm going to do a quick touch on special populations. So first off, I want to talk about lower back pain. Obviously, depending on the severity of the lower back pain will determine what I'd change up in the program. But for example, if my client had severe lower back pain, in the session I would get rid of squats and deadlifts as that would cause a lot of discomfort for my client, and that's not what we are chasing. So alternatively, I'd change up by adding different exercises and stretches that wouldn't cause too much tension and stress on my client's back. But if my client had mild lower back pain, for example Josh today, I would get rid of the weights on the squats and the bar, and I just have him squatting his own body weight. So that way there's a lot less tension caused on the back, and then I prescribe all sorts of exercises and stretches to help release some of that tension. I would also continuously stress over good form with him, and that over time with a few sessions we can hopefully strengthen his lower back and hopefully move on to higher weights and a lot more repetitions. Now I want to talk about clients with knee pain. Obviously, depending on the severity of the knee pain will determine what I'll change up in my program. But for example today, I'd get rid of the weighted squats and I'd take my client over to the Smith machine
as it assists the knee with the squatting motion. If that's still too much for my client, I'd give them resisted band training, as we're still getting that same beneficial movement as well as not causing too much discomfort for the knee. For our cardio testing, the bike was a real good exercise for the knee as it doesn't stress on it too much, but I'd tell my client to avoid running on bitumen or try and avoid running at all. Instead, I'd get them to get on the cross trainer as it doesn't cause too much discomfort for the knee. I would also prescribe a few exercises and stretches to help the knee recover and regain its strength and hopefully get stronger, so then we can move on to other exercises where it won't cause too much discomfort for my client. The last thing I'll be touching on is clients with hypertension or high blood pressure. There's a few things you need to know of clients with high blood pressure. For example, try and avoid rapid pace change throughout your sessions, as this can cause a sudden increase in their blood pressure. Really focus on communicating with your client, as they can tell you best when they're feeling their best. When they start to feel symptoms such as dizziness, faint, or just sudden increase in their pressure, stop exercising straight away, take a break, wait for their blood pressure to come back down to normal, and then you can get back into your exercises. Try to avoid things such as 1 rep maxes in your sessions, and encourage high repetitions and lower the weights. We see cardio sessions encourage light cardio sessions with light jogging on the treadmill, or things such as simple as light skipping. Really enforce good breathing and avoid exercises that encourage limbs above the head, as that can cause tension to the heart and limit the blood flow to the brain.